it's basically all coming back into the United States now. We're hot as a pistol, and it's coming back in because of tariffs and the incentives.
US President Donald Trump warned that countries imposing digital taxes on American tech companies could face additional tariffs on their exports to the United States if they do not withdraw such laws. In his social media post, Trump said, "As the President of the United States, I will stand up to countries that attack our incredible American tech companies. Digital taxes, digital services legislation, and digital markets regulations are all designed to harm or discriminate against American technology. They also, outrageously, give a complete pass to China's largest tech companies. This must end, and end now. With this TRUTH, I put all countries with digital taxes, legislation, rules or regulations, on notice that unless these discriminatory actions are removed, I, as President of the United States, will impose substantial additional tariffs on that country's exports to the USA, and institute export restrictions on our highly protected technology and chips. America, and American technology companies, are neither the piggy bank, nor the doormat of the world any longer. Show respect to America and our amazing tech companies, or BK, consider the consequences. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Earlier, sources told Reuters that the Trump administration was weighing potential sanctions against European Union officials or member state representatives involved in enforcing the bloc's landmark Digital Services Act. Several countries, especially in Europe, have imposed taxes on the revenue of major digital service companies like Alphabet's Google, Meta's Facebook, Apple, and Amazon. These digital taxes have been a persistent point of tension in US trade relations across multiple administrations.
I'm fighting for the United States, Canada.
Trump has also previously threatened to impose tariffs on countries like Canada and France over differences related to the digital services taxes. Trump in February ordered his trade chief to revive investigations aimed at imposing tariffs on imports from countries that levy digital service taxes on US technology companies. Meanwhile, Li Chenggang, the top aide to Beijing's lead negotiator, He Lifeng, will meet with US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and senior officials at the Department of the Treasury later this week, the Wall Street Journal reported, citing sources. Liz is expected to discuss soybean purchases and push for the US to relax restrictions on technology exports to China, WSJ reported. On the other side, US President Donald Trump has also said he would like to have a meeting with North Korea's Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. Speaking during a meeting with South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung, the Republican leader expressed that he would like to meet Kim Jong-un this year.
Kim Jong-un and I had a very good relationship, as you remember, and still do. And when I came in, I didn't know him. We had 2 summits, but we became very friendly. Respect. It was great respect. And it was not going to be that way had Hillary Clinton won the election. It would have been a disaster. But we think we can do something in that regard with respect to North and South, and I think you are much more prone to doing that than other leaders that I've been working with from South Korea. And we'll work on that. I think it's very good to work on that. If you remember, you were doing the Olympics, and there was a great time of hostility with North Korea, and you weren't selling tickets because nobody wanted to be blown up in the stadium during the opening ceremonies, right? And you were not selling tickets. And I was also at my formative stage with North Korea and Kim Jong-un, and we were a little bit going at it about Rocket Man, Little Rocket Man, everything back and forth, and it was really nasty. And then I got a call one day, and they wanted to get together, they wanted to talk, and we started talking. And then he said, really brilliantly, he said, you know, the Olympics is going to be opening very soon, and we'd like to be a part of it. They actually put teams in it. You got along great. And by the way, immediately upon that phone call, you started selling tickets, and it turned out to be a tremendous success. So it went from being empty stadiums because people were afraid to go, because it was a target potentially, to a great success, and I was very proud of that. You had one of the most successful Olympics, and now we have the Olympics coming to the U.S., so we're very happy about that. But that was a great honor to get involved and make the Olympics so successful. I like to have a meeting. I got along great with him. You know, you were there. We even had a press conference. He had his first press conference. Kim Jong-un had a press conference. This was a little different press conference. I said, have you done a press conference before? No. And you know what? He did great. It was a great press conference, actually. It was historic. I doubt he's done one since. But I said, would you like to meet the fake news? because whatever you want to do, and they came in like you've never seen anything like it. And then he said, "Enough." And that was the end. That was the end. It ended very rapidly, but I think he had a good time. I look forward to meeting with Kim Jong-un in the appropriate future.
During the US-South Korea meeting, Lee Jae-myung also expressed his desire for Trump to bring peace to the Korean peninsula.
It has the dignity of America, and it symbolizes the new future and prosperity of America. And I would like to mention that the only remaining divided nation in the world is the Korean Peninsula. And I would like to ask for your role in establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula. So I look forward to...
With his statements towards Trump in North Korea, the South Korean president avoided a potential theatrical confrontation over alleged church raids and the trial against former President Yoon Suk Yeol, as well as a repeat of what happened to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa.
So it hasn't been long since Korea has overcame the political turmoil following the self-coup by the former president. Currently, there is a fact-finding investigation by a special prosecutor that was appointed by the National Assembly. And this special prosecutor...
Is his name Deranged Jack Smith, by any chance? They took him from our country. They put Deranged Jack. He's a deranged, sick individual. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm only kidding.
North Korea is yet to respond to Trump's latest remarks. However, North Korean media continues to target Washington for its joint military drills with South Korea. As per North Korean media, US-South Korea joint military drills proved Washington's intention to occupy the Korean peninsula and target countries in the region. As per a Reuters report, Kim Jong-un has ignored Trump's repeated calls since his return to the White House. The report added that Trump has been calling on North Korea as part of his attempt to revive the direct diplomacy he pursued during his first term as President of the United States. Back in July, NK News reported that Trump had written a letter to Kim, seeking to open the door for renewed dialogue. However, this letter was rebuffed by staff members of North Korea's UN office, a high-level source told the North Korea-focused news outlet.